Welcome to another day of a Christmas drawing challenge. Today we will be drawing this super grumpy cat. Grab the sketch on my Patreon to follow easily, also the full brushes and my color palette. I'm drawing on 9x9 inches canvas, more details on my Patreon. Let's get started. Lower the sketch opacity. Create a new layer and move it beneath the sketch. Select a very dark color, maybe brown or gray, and a white charcoal brush from the charcoals group. Draw the head. Keep the earth empty. Fix with an eraser if needed. Select the drying brush and define the edges and draw some fur. Select bright brown and create a new layer and move it beneath. Fill the ears. Create a new layer above the head and tap on the clipping mask. Select soft brown color and white charcoal. Draw a bit of texture on the top and bottom. Behind the nose. Create another layer above, select the red color and dry ink. Draw the tiny head. Create another layer and select a very bright red color and one charcoal. Draw the pom-pom and the bottom part of the head. Turn off the sketch. Select my full brush number 5 or any full brush you want. Fluff the pom-pom. And also the bottom part. Use also even brighter color. And also red. create a new layer above, tap on the clipping mask. Select a dark color and medium airbrush. Draw some shade into the pom-pom and the bottom part. Create another layer also above the head and draw shade here too. Turn on the sketch. Create a new layer on the very bottom. Select dark brown color and one charcoal. Draw the body. Turn off the sketch. Select bright brown and draw some highlights. Select the dark brown color again and my full brush number 2. Draw fluffy fur all around. Also with a brighter color. And even brighter. Like that you can create a really fluffy texture. For more details, create a new layer above and select the furry brush number 5. Indicate some borders between parts of the body and draw more fur, more details. Also use a darker color. Merge those two layers. Create a new one above and tap on the clipping mask. Select black color and medium airbrush. Draw a shade. This can help to see the head shape better, and also it adds more volume here. Lower the opacity. Turn on the sketch. Create a new layer under the head. Select the white color and medium airbrush. Draw the eyes. Create another layer, select a nice pink color and dry ink. Draw a tiny nose. And maybe under the nose, these lines here. Or maybe like that. Create a new layer above the head and tap on the clipping mask. Select the black color and noise brush. Draw a tiny shade behind the nose. Also around the eyes. Now switch to the bright color and draw a bit of highlights here. Using the smudge tool and the wine charcoal brush, blend it slightly. Create a new layer above the eyes and tap on the clipping mask. Select the yellow color and medium airbrush. Fill the eyes. Switch to the orange color and draw a gentle shade on the edges. Be careful and avoid the nose. In another layer and with the black, draw pupils. Select the orange color and the noise brush. Create a new layer and draw the iris. Also with the white color and a small brush size. And using medium airbrush, Draw white dots here. Any with the bigger brush size, the overall light. In another layer, draw a shade on the edges here. Lower the opacity. Switch to the noise brush and draw nostrils. And with white color, some highlights. Create a new layer above and draw those angry lines. Create a new layer above the head and draw shade around the eyes. And also on the bottom, on the ears and under the head. And lower the opacity. Create another layer, select bright brown color and full brush number 5. And draw bright fur all around as a kind of highlight. Also over the shade under the head. And on those angry lines. Create a new layer above the eyes and draw fur over the inner edge. And also over the nose. Switch to the white color and make another full round. Give your cat more texture and tones. And finally the whiskers. That's it for today. Next we will focus on the gift. Share your cat in our Christmas chat and see you next time.